Alright, I'm going to work on this headliner here, and like I said in the previous videos, I got it all cut into the shape I need it. And let's go back here, and even these corner panels, I cut these into shape, and I actually installed them and put the holes where I want them. So I think what I'm going to do today is we're going to try to put some fabric on this. But before I do that, here's the fabric I have for the headliner, and that headliner is held on with some clips, and the clips are actually exposed. Let me get them out of this bag here. Alright, a couple different ones here. These big ones, there's no instructions with these. I'm figuring out by what I see on the internet, and just pictures, so I'm just winging it. But anyway, these clips here, they're black and they're exposed, but the only thing that's exposed is this little titty up front here, this little top here. So what I'm going to do, and same with these are in the back, these hold the back up, but the only thing that you're going to see is this little square. So what I'm going to do is, so you look at these on the internet and people don't even waste their time painting them or anything, and they stick out like a sore thumb. But what I want to do is I want to try and match the color of the headliner here, which is like an off-white. And I had the color here for the interior, which was off-white, but when you put it up against there, you can see it. The headliner is more of a beige than an off-white. So I think I'm going to mix up some of this white paint I have here and maybe add a bit of gray to it or something, and see if I can come a little closer to that. Or maybe brown. I don't think I have brown paint, but we'll see. I'm going to try and mix something up and then just paint them with a brush, so that when I put them up, you won't really see them from afar unless you're looking for them. So, all right, let me stick around with that, and then we'll maybe put some upholstery on them corner panels. All right, I think we got it here. I used a piece of headliner. And I don't know how well you can see on camera, but I started here with the original off-white and worked my way around the corners there. And by the time I got to here, let me get this to point out. I don't know if you can see it. Well, you're looking at glare right now. You see, if you look glare, you can see where I did that, and all you're seeing is shine. But right here, when there's no shine, you can't even see where the paint is, but up here you can. So what I did is I took the original white, which is this here Krylon off-white, and then I just put a drop of brown. I got some walnut stain, and just put a dab on the brush and mixed it in there, and that's what we came up with. So that's pretty close. I know you guys can't get a real idea what it looks like because of the glare and everything, but it's so close I can't even tell unless I'm looking for it. So we're gonna go with that. All right, I'm paint all them up, them little clips up, and then we'll put some upholstery on that plastic. All right, yeah, I got these. I cleaned these all up, put them in lacquer thinner there, and cleaned all the crud off. And there was some crud on there, so we got them cleaned off. A funny story about these clips. All they are is they're Z clips, but they're specific to this truck. And I've never seen one on anything else. And they look like they wouldn't be tough to make if you had one to go by. And I said, you know what? Just see if you can find them and then buy them. And they weren't that cheap. I mean, for the 15 clips here, it was like 16, 17 bucks. So it's a little over $1 a piece. I said, all right, bite the bullet, buy it, get it. And then you get the receipt, and it's $16, $17 for clips, $10 for shipping, and another couple bucks for tax. And then by the time you get done with it, your dollar clips are $2 a piece, so you're spending 30 bucks. But hey, you got to do it, right? All right, let's do some painting. All right, here we go. Here's the upholstery up against it. We're happy with it. I mean, anything's better than what it was, right? Alright, plus these 5 here are going to be hidden by the sun visors, and the ones in the back are going to be behind your head, so you know, it's going to work out. Alright. Just goes behind the window so you're not going to see it. I should have measured that out, but we didn't. Goes behind the molding. Alright, you were happy the way that came out. You know, most of the edges get covered, like this edge right here. This 1 inch just gets covered by the window rubber. This gets shoved in behind the window rubber in the back window. And then up here there's a piece that comes down right here. So that covers all that. This is exposed, this piece is exposed, that looks pretty good. Actually the seat belt hangs there and hides that edge, but it's a good looking edge. That's where the bolt goes. That holds the seat belts, the shoulder belt. And then this bottom piece is exposed too, but it's all this part's behind the seat, you know. So we're happy with the way they came out. Alright, I'm going to do the other one and then we'll go from there, alright? Alright. Yeah, I'm liking the way both of them look, so I guess we'll just move on to something else. I guess we'll do one of them little pieces there, the one that goes across the back. Alright. Alright. It's been a few days, and I think the last time we seen you, we painted these up. So these go above the sun visors in the front, and then these hold the other panels on. So I think I'm gonna install these in the truck, and then glue up the rest of the panels. But let's go outside for a second. Alright, you notice the truck is turned around here. My buddy Mike stopped in the other day and got it running for me. And he did the best he could with it without having to take it apart and clean out all the jets and everything. And he got it running pretty good. But it was bucking. You know, it was, you know, we took it for a ride, and you know, you step on it and it would buck and it would piss and fart and shit and stuff like that. And it just wasn't right. So what I did is I picked up some of this seafoam. This is what we're going to start. This is what we're going to try first. And I just put this in the tank and rattled the truck around, and we're going to see if this works. And if it don't, you know, I have a backup plan. I have another carburetor. Someone gave me a nice Holley carburetor, and if that don't fix things, then we'll switch them up. And I think the Holley was actually made for F100. I'm not sure, but we'll show it to you later. You know what? Let's start this up, see how it runs. See if I can do this with one hand here. Bear with me. Got two locks here. This way, if it starts on fire, at least I can try and put it out. All right, that's what's on there now. I don't know what that is. I don't see any writing. You know, I think if it was a brand like a Carter or Rochester or something like that, it would say it, but I don't see any writing on it anyway. So let's see it. Let's see if it starts and runs. Mike still has to fix my oops. Bear with me here. Bear with me. Like I say, he got it running. And it wasn't easy, you know. We put an electric fuel pump in here, and it wasn't getting fuel. But once he got fuel to it, it was okay. So, let's see how it starts. Look at that. That's Mike, man. Starts right up. And you know what I like and Mike likes? This has absolutely no smoke coming out of it at all. It smells like hell because it's a carbureted vehicle, you know. And Mike really didn't tune nothing up. But I'm going to let it sit out here and warm up and circulate some of this seafoam. And we'll see what it sounds like. Alright. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Alright. It's been about 10 minutes. Let's see how it sounds. I'm going to put you in my left hand here, so we'll try and do the best I can. Well, it's not under a load, and it sounds a lot better than it did. and still no smoke, so we're happy. So, alright, I'm going to let that run for a little bit and then try and circulate some more of that sea foam, and hopefully that helps. Alright, we'll see. We'll come back, we'll put some clips in above the sun visors. Here's that other carburetor I was telling you about. If that one doesn't work out, hopefully maybe it clears up a little bit, I don't know. But a friend of mine gave this to me, and it looks to be in pretty good shape. He didn't say it was rebuilt or anything, but it's a Holley 7508-1. I think it's equivalent to the 2300 now. But you know how you can tell if something is in decent shape? You look at the screw heads, you know, and like these are all perfect. You know, usually when something gets hacked up, you know, these get all chewed up, and all these screws are in perfect condition. There's one in there, you know. So like I say, this looks pretty good. I think this is one of them heat chokes. The one on the truck now is electric, but that's no problem. I think there's a conversion you can buy for a manual choke, you know. I think it's like $40 or something, you know. But I'm getting a $300-400 carburetor here for nothing. What's $40, right? So I made a gasket for the bottom, and this, like I say, everything here looks. Look at the screws on that. Every one of these screws is perfect. So, like I say, if that don't work out, we'll give this old Holley a try and see how that works. All right, let's go put some clips in and see what happens. All right, here's where the clips are supposed to go. It's funny because right where the clips go, here's the center. The exposure on the camera is going to get messed up coming in and out, so I'm going to try to do the best I can here. But I got 5 clips that are supposed to go across the header. And I don't know if this year model had like a J clip there that you actually screwed the headliner into. And there's one here a little further away. So I don't know, because this is a double piece of steel here. And you know, these clips, they're going to be tight. I'm going to hit them in with a screwdriver, or hit them in with a hammer. And we'll see what happens. I guess I'll put one over here somewhere, one in the middle here, and one over here. And like I say, there'll be 5 clips. You know, I don't know. I have no idea how this went in, because you know it had a headliner, but I don't even know what was holding it in, because I don't remember unclipping anything. So, all right, I'm gonna like I say, I'm gonna hit these in with a hammer and see what happens. Some of this metal's spread from rust at one time. So, alright, let's put them in and see what it looks like. Alright, we got them clips in. We got one down here, one in the middle, and then these 2 over here. So, like I say, we don't know where they're supposed to be or how they're supposed to be in, but we'll know when we try to put that big hunk of plastic up there. Alright, let's go take a look at that. Alright, yeah, here's the top piece of the headliner, and this is the front right here. And this piece here slides into them clips that we just put in the truck. But then back here, I got these little notches. They're supposed to go. I'm doing this left-handed, so bear with me here. Funny how you can't do stuff with your other hand. So we got to cut a little notch out here, and then a little notch out here, little notch out here, little notch out here, and notch over there. So it's going to have to put 5 notches in there, and these are the clips that go in them notches here. Alright, I'm not going to put these in all the way, but I'll show you what that does. Alright, let me put these up on the tripod. Alright, let me tell you what's going on here. Alright, this thing is all upside down. So remember, this is the top of the cab here. So we got it turned upside down. But this piece here goes across the back, and this is actually the bottom, and this tucks into the rear window. And then this part goes on top, just like this, where these clips are at. And it sits in like that. And then this goes around the top of the cab, bends around thusly, and that's what it's going to look like. It's going to lean back like that, and you know, that's the way they made them. You know, it's remember, it's an old farm truck, not meant to be pretty. Matter of fact, I bet you a lot of them came without the headliner. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to put fabric on these, and then put the clips in the back, and then we're going to wait and see if we can get any help putting it in. Alright, so what do you guys say? Enough of this? Alright, we'll see you in the next one. I don't know how long this one's going to be, but hopefully it's long enough to give you something to do. Alright, see you in the next one.